guys, welcome back with us, Group 7, and I am Bintang Wijaya 002. Today we're gonna talk about the influence of social media in international relationships. So, in the current globalization, there are developments in informational technology, internet, computers, and various other modern and sophisticated equipment. Various technological applications and software are built and designed so that in addition to providing confidence to human activities, they also provide difficulties in human life. The world is currently entering the post truth era, where truth is highly dependent on subjective beliefs, emotion, opinions, and beliefs. In fact, the Oxford Dictionary has made post truth the word of the year in 2016, which is based on the event of the United Kingdom's exit from the European Union, or known as Brexit, and the election of Donald Trump as President of United States is US presidential election. The recent rise of social media has given birth to digital diplomacy, which is applied by diplomats scattered in various countries, both in embassies and consulates throughout the world, including Indonesia. Diplomacy practices have been carried out online and wirelessly. The implementation of diplomats' duties has utilized social media by building social media accounts, both officially account of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, embassies, consulates, and personal accounts of their respective diplomats. The use of social media as a means of supporting the practice of diplomacy is very effective and efficient so as to improve the quality of diplomacy re- and the realization of unit and the realization of national interest. However, the development of the development of information technology and social media also has negative implication in international political life, with the emergence of hoaxes, fake news, or often known as fake news, lies, fake news, and misleading news. In the midst of the world entering the post-truth era, in addition, there are cases of hate speech commit there are cases of hate speech commit by there are there are cases of hate speech committed by world politicians, world officials, and world leaders, which creates the which create the potential for confliction and which create ah which creates the potential for conflict and violence, coupled with the issue of taping or hacking various highly confidential global information coupled with the issues of taping coupled with the issue of taping or hacking various highly confidential global information between countries by global hackers and crackers, especially in the era of information wars in cyberspace.
Hi guys, I'm Istihara. So my last name 01. And then I think hacks and the post-truth era is a big risk worldwide. In today's post-truth era, emission often equate fakes, through social media, hoaxes and fake news spread quickly and are as by state and non-state actors to shape opinion and celebrate their interests. And this blurred the line between truth and lies, creating convention, diplomatic tension, and even internal unrest. Also, social media connects the world, but it also threatens speech and global trust. So thank you for the listening. I hope we all can be more careful with information in the post-truth era.
Hello, I am Christina Tirangalon and my student number 005. So, I will explain my argument about the negative impact of social media on international relations. In today's digital age, social media has become a key tool in shaping global truth. Countries utilize this platform to support their national interests by shaping narrative according to their respective political and economic agendas. As a result, the line between facts and lies is increasingly blurred, making difficult for the international public distinguish between true and manipulated information. Some countries use propaganda by spreading false information, deliberately corrected to mislead as a strategy to build legitimacy for the aggressive politics. It is used to justify actions that go against international principles of ethics and justice. The widespread dissemination of horses not only affect public perception but also fuels tensions between countries, leading to diplomatic conflict and escalation of tension. In addition, viral houses in international media can exacerbate a country's internal division, trigger, triggering groups conflict or civil wars, thus creating instability that has long-term impact on international and international security. Thank you.
Hello guys, my name is Muhammad Alfirza Prastia. So my study number is 44 and I will continue my arg- argument from my groups. So the emergence of hate speech which is often used by various figures, politicians and state leaders which cause tension, conflict and violence between countries. Hate speech is packaged neatly and then made viral through social media so that it can be accessed by the global public which will ultimately create negative state sentiment, provoke Sarah or anarchic action from one country to another. Hate speech is carried out as a means of propaganda in conflict and wars, which are certainly very dangerous for world peace. Considering what is understood by the public truth, social media is considered to the truth so that it is believed and included in the realm of truth of each individual. Thanks.
Hi guys, so my name is Muhammad Nabil and my student number is 41. So I'm gonna continue what my friends talk about is the influence of social media in international relationship. So my argument is I think we need more careful about what do we post or what who we interact to in social media because there are so many bad peoples in social media as far as I know, like hackers, crackers, and cyber intruders. Like all of three post threats in digital age, especially in high stakes, are like national security, diplomacy, and personal privacy. As the world becomes more connected via social media and cloud system, understanding and defending against this role is critical for cybersecurity and information protection. And like what I'm saying in the first sentence, like we need more careful with our what do we post social media, or we need more to be careful who we will interact to, and that is my point. Thank you.